My name is Alex Thompson, and until recently, I thought zombies were nothing more than a Halloween myth. That changed on the night of October 13th. It was past midnight when I was driving home from my late shift at the hospital. The streets were eerily quiet, and my mind wandered until I almost didn't see the figure stumbling across the road. I slammed on the brakes just in time. A man, pale and vacant-eyed, his clothes stained with blood, lurched toward my car. I froze, heart pounding. More figures emerged from the shadows surrounding the vehicle. They moved with a jerky, unnatural gait. I was trapped. I grabbed my phone, but there was no signal. My hands trembled as I reached for the glove compartment and pulled out a flare gun. It was a desperate measure, but it was all I had. I aimed at the nearest figure and fired. The flare hit its mark, and the creature staggered back, engulfed in flames. The others recoiled momentarily, giving me a chance. I floored the gas pedal, knocking a few of them aside as I sped down the road. I knew my apartment was too close and too exposed. The hospital was fortified. It seemed like a safer bet. When I arrived, chaos greeted me. The emergency room was overrun with the undead, and doctors and nurses fought desperately to fend them off. I joined the fray, using my flare gun to buy us some time. We managed to barricade the entrance, but it was a temporary solution. Inside, fear hung heavy in the air. The moans of the undead echoed through the halls. Supplies were limited, and our defenses wouldn't hold indefinitely. We needed a plan. We decided to head to the nearby military base, hoping to find survivors, resources, and weapons. It was a long shot, but it was our only hope. As dawn approached, we gathered what we could: medical supplies, food, weapons, and prepared to make our escape. The streets outside were still crawling with zombies. We piled into an ambulance, its siren off to avoid attracting attention. I took the wheel, my heart racing. The drive was harrowing, every shadow a potential threat. When we reached the base, our hearts sank. The gates were open, the guard post abandoned. We drove inside cautiously, scanning for any sign of life. The base seemed deserted, but we couldn't afford to be complacent. We parked the ambulance and made our way to the armory, hoping to find weapons and perhaps other survivors. Inside, we heard footsteps, human footsteps. We followed the sound and found a small group of soldiers, battered but alive. Relief washed over us as they welcomed us into their fold. For now, we had found a semblance of safety, but deep down, we knew the truth. The world we once knew was gone, replaced by a nightmare that showed no signs of ending. We were survivors, yes, but we were also prisoners in a world overrun by the dead. And in this new world, survival was a constant battle, a fight we could never truly win. My name is Alex Thompson, and this is my reality. A world where the dead walk, and the living fight to stay alive. A world where hope is a distant memory, and fear is our constant companion.